Hey YouTube, Abdel Car Fix. This is 98 Toyota Tacoma 2.4. I looked everywhere, no fuel injector videos, so I thought I'll make one. So we have number 2 misfire. We checked the coil, we checked everything. We find out there is an issue with the injector number 2 because we have a misfire on number 2. We smell raw fuel out of the exhaust. Also, we checked, we pulled the harness plug off and did not change, and so we pinpointed to the injector being the problem. So this is the 2.4 liter engine. This is the fuel rail. You have to remove the top. I don't know if you have to, but I was easier to remove the top hose, you know, the intake hose. It make it easier to get to the back ones. Now if it's number 1 or number 2, you can do it without taking all of the injectors. If it's number 3 or 4, then you have to go to the other side, so you'll really need to get in here and clear everything up. But in my case, is number 2 is right here. And one thing I want to mention, guys, this, the rubber O-ring here, it will not come off. You'll have to dig for it, because there's a ring there. You see it? I'll point it out to you. See where my finger, gets down there. This is where, let's see if I find something to show you better. Where that, do you see right there, that big grimmet inside there? Let me point it with something because it's pretty hard to see it. You see this guy right here where I touched that is a big grimmet. You think it's okay, but guess what? This O-ring, guys, it sits in it. You can't even tell it's separate. You think it's the same. You think it's the same as the one. You don't have to do that. So if you try to put one in, you're not gonna be able to get it in. So the best way, I just pulled it out, fell down on the floor. So that one goes on top right here. When you buy these injectors, these O-rings comes right here, and I suggest you use a pick like this. That's how it looks like. See that? When I pulled the old one out, which is right here, and I pulled this one out, it didn't have O-ring on it. So I was like, where's the O-ring? So I used this guy to fish it out. Okay, that's the only way you can get it out. There's no other way you can get it out. So like I said, pulling 1 and 2 was able to do the job. That will help me able to pull the injector on number 2, cylinder number 2, and we're gonna replace it with the new one. You use some lube, oil, engine oil or something on this to make it seal better, and I'm gonna use that on the top one, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it in. And there's a bolt, guys, before you start. Once you start that, there's a bolt. This is a 12mm bolt right here. There's 2 of them on the fuel rail, one here, okay, and there's one in here also. Okay, you'll probably see it right there. My camera. So here, it's right there behind my finger, under my finger. Anyway, that's 12mm. I loose up that a little bit. That way it helps me pull the rail. It'll be easier to pull that rail off. But the injectors inside, they stayed where they are. They're not pulled out. Only number 1 and number 2. So we're gonna install the injector now in there, and you can sneak it out. Just kind of, you know, pull it out sideways. It'll come off without having to pull the rail out, and that's what I'm gonna do here, and then connect everything and check and see how we go. Well, I hope this video helps somebody, because there's no videos like this one for the 2.4 engine online. So I hope this helps somebody figure out the issues with their fuel injectors. Thank you again, and please subscribe to my channel.